All right, welcome back to LearnWire. Today on Appsumo, Creator.ai is back. They were gone for about a month or two, and they are now back. The biggest differences that I'm seeing is if we scroll down to the plans and features section, you'll notice that the first time they came out with the software, it was more like Wordhero, where they had similar pricing. They had unlimited, which is awesome, but then they also just had the unlimited characters, and then you do get 5 active users. That's really cool. You can actually have some of your writers or administrative assistants, they can log in. You can give them access to the account. So you're almost getting 5 accounts by picking this up. But you'll see the biggest improvements, they've been at work for sure. And I haven't used this, so it's just really cool. I'm going to come in and we're going to create some content real fast using the software, see what the quality is, and see if it can handle something that's a little bit more difficult. Now, they do have 60 plus AI assistants. I don't believe they had that many. I believe they had only 10 or 20 at the time that they launched. So they've been hard at work creating more modules to compete with Wordhero and Copy AI and other tools that have a lot of modules. I believe I counted 69 modules that they actually have right now. So there's going to be that difference where they've added a bunch more ways to use the software, which is great. The interface looks pretty similar. I think that they have probably made some improvements to that. And then when we come through here, they have single, double, and multiple. If you get the tier 2 plan, that's going to be $178. So we're starting to get up to a pretty pricey price point, but you have to keep in mind that this is unlimited characters per month. I don't really know how they're able to do that. And I've always kind of wondered how Wordhero is still doing that as well. You've got to imagine, like Wordhero is still available. They've had thousands of sales. I know as an affiliate how many times I've sold that. Well, I don't know how many, but I know I've sold a lot of Wordhero subscriptions. And so I'm only one, affiliate, and there's people that come to the site and just purchase directly. So, I even get Facebook ads for Wordhero, all kinds of good stuff. So, that they've made thousands of sales. And that's a lot of upfront money, which is great, but what are they going to do with a year or two down the road? That's what worries me about these softwares. A year or two down the road, when people aren't really buying the limited deal anymore, and you have, every 500,000 people you're adding to the system, they're going to be going and hitting your servers really hard with this stuff. And there's also no way that they're using the highest quality of AI writers, because you already know that costs money every time you use it. So I guess just kind of going off on a tangent, that like the only thing that worries me about Wordhero and Creator is that they're giving unlimited characters per month, and no other software that's successful in this space, like your Copy AIs, like your Jaspers and so forth, they don't do this model. They don't give pay. Their model is to sign up people paid monthly, right? So enough said about that. We're still going to go and see what the software is. On the positive note regarding the unlimited, if they are using, I don't know if it's OpenAI, which AI software that they're integrating into that allows for the free characters, right? But there's going to be an overlap, because there's going to be an algorithm and software built on top of that, which Wordhero and Creator are doing, which they're basically getting the best content that they can by using those third-party AI softwares, right? So I hope that makes sense. So there's still hope that they are going to be able to produce some pretty good content. I know a lot of you have Wordhero and have ranked articles on Google, and it's your go-to AI writer, and you guys definitely can vouch for Wordhero. So this doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be bad quality, but it's just something to consider and to be aware of. And then if you go into the tier 3, You're going to get, of course, you're going to keep the unlimited characters per month. The 5 active users is not going to change, but they're adding these SEO capabilities. And then it's SEO research engine, picks top 10 of Google rankings for keywords, analyzes and creates content on them, and then competitor analysis. So it looks like this is the stuff that you get like in Neuron Writer. Okay. So these kind of things right here are things that, like, I'm not going to go and buy this, because if you take 267, like $267. Let me go over here. We've got 267 to be all in, and I'm going to subtract 89 because that's what I paid earlier. I'm going to have to pay another $178 to get full access to this. Now, if any of you are watching this and you go and decide to buy this and test out the SEO capabilities, then that'd be great if you could comment below that it's amazing or something like that, and then maybe that will encourage me to go and actually make the purchase. I just have so many AI writers at this point. I just can't just buy this for the sake of a 15-minute review on it. Unfortunately, I could go and probably sign up for an account, and perhaps they would give me a little bit of access to these features. But right now, in this video, I just want to go and see what the other updates for the majority of people. I know a lot of you have already picked this tool up. Even just coming in at the $89 price point, you're getting unlimited writing per month and 5 users. This is an unbelievable deal right here at $89. So we're gonna go check that out real quick. So here we are in the dashboard. They've cleaned up the dashboard, and here's all the modules. It's a ton. I've actually counted, they said 60 plus, but I counted 69 modules. As you're going through here, they have a lot of stuff. I mean, love letter. I don't know if I would ever use something like that. Blog idea generator, conclusion. They have a lot of blog stuff, but they have like a Yandex ad text, travel, copy, food recipe. That's really cool. I can go show you song lyrics, Snapchat, poems, Reddit post caption. They've got a lot of stuff in here. If we can come through, and if we go to the top, you can actually sort this by clicking over here on any one. If we click on blog, it's just going to show all the blog 3, 6, 9. So they have 9 modules there. If we can come over here to the AI assistant, it's really easy to find your way around. You just go to the left hand sidebar over here, and then you can come over here to the AI assistant section. And then that's where you can actually come in here and sort by, okay, I want the blog. So you can get there that way as well. Or you can search for something right here. I'm going to scroll down here. They also have a really nice translator as well. So that's a good feature. You can translate into different languages right here. You're going to put your text in here. It looks like it's 10,000 characters right there. You're going to go from, English, and you can translate into a ton of different languages right there. And then you're going to have your output text. So that's really cool. You have a favorites section. I'm going to go to the output because I did a little bit of testing before this. So for example, we went over to food recipe, and let me just click on one right here. I'm not sure if I can actually open that up. It looks like not sure what that does to it by clicking that, or the favorite, or you can push the delete button or trash can. But what I'm going to do is just show you the example of it. So if we come over here, let's say that we want to write something on a slow cooker pulled pork recipe. So I'm going to copy that. We're going to come over to Creator, and then I'm going to go over to the AI assistant. And I'm not sure if it would be under the recipe. No, it would not. Not really sure what it would be under. Looks like it's under just writer. And I'm going to go to this food recipe right here. I'm going to click on that. Now the interface, it's nice and smooth. Everything's really fast. I think that this is, I would give the edge a little bit on the editor and just the interface compared to Wordhero. I would say Creator has a better interface. They've just organized everything, and it just seems pretty smooth. They put some thought into this. We're going to come over here, and we're at food recipe. We're going to throw what we want in there, slow cooker. You can change this from the creativity optimal, none, low, medium, high, optimal right there. I'm just going to keep it at optimal. And I like this. You can choose up to 6 or 1. I'm going to go with 2 right there. Tone of voice, you can put that in, target audience, and you can even put some emojis in there if you want. And we're just going to say create. So overall, it's pretty fast. You can see the dial up at the top, the status bar at the top. It's going to work right now. And here we go. So it's going to say 1 pork shoulder. We don't know how many pounds that is, 3 to 5 pounds, something like that. 1 onion diced, 1 tablespoon. Now, I like to see this, the 1 teaspoon of cumin, because I did this earlier and it was saying a tablespoon of everything. So you would want to make sure you want to kind of go and look at what this says and then kind of compare it to the top ingredients. Like if you pull this one up, if you were going to use AI to actually create a food blog, I think that you can actually do that. But you're going to want to come in here and you're going to want to go down to the ingredients and just see. I found the ingredients earlier. You're just going to want to see, like right over here, you're going to want to kind of compare it, a tablespoon of paprika, and just kind of make sure that it's similar, right? So there's a tablespoon of paprika there, and then there's only a teaspoon here. So, the AI over here is not going to be perfect. It might, if you get one of these ingredients wrong, then it could not taste very good, right? So you're going to want to still double check right here. I don't think that AI is still going to be a complex topic or category, recipes for any AI, but I think that you can do it, because then it's going to come and it's going to put the instructions together right here. Then you can go and see which one comes out the closest to what you're looking for. And then it's going to have the directions right here. And then this should be unique content if we go and test this out. Okay, so then we're going to go back over to the AI assistant, and then I'm going to go to video, and we're going to go video description right here and click that. And then I'm going to just say right here, I'm just going to type in Creator AI review. And then if I wanted to rank for that, you're going to put your keyword in right there as well. And then we're going to go ahead and just say, keep it on optimal, and then just say create. And that's going to go and create us some descriptions. Now you can see that it does this much faster. The recipes takes a little bit longer. I think it's just working harder to come up with those recipes. So we have Creator AI is a powerful video editing tool that allows users to create and edit videos with ease. The software is packed with features that allow users to create professional looking videos with little. So right there, Creator AI, it did kind of go off right there. And okay, so here we go. So out of the 3, this is the one that we would use. The video creation tool. So it's not a video creation tool. So let's try one more. It didn't do very good with its own EAIT, make sure. EAIT, yeah, it didn't do good with its own. So I'm going to say copy.ai review. Let's just see what it does for this and push create for that. Now you guys can chime in, leave a comment below, but I believe Wordhero, if I'm not mistaken, is faster than this. It's pretty darn fast. So I would probably give the edge on speed to Wordhero. All right, so we've got Copy AI is a new online tool that promises to help you create better content, but does it really work? We take a closer look at Copy AI in our Copy AI review. I like that. It did Copy AI review. You're trying to rank for that. It's adding it in there more. And then you can just read. So it did stay on topic. We are curious to see how well Copy AI works. So we decided to put it to the test. We started by entertaining a few different topics, blah, blah, blah. Okay, it's pretty good stuff. Powerful artificial intelligence tool that helps you create better. So it did well with a well-known copywriting assistant. Interesting. I want to go back just to give it some justice, and I'm going to go Creator.ai review so we can get real specific. And I'm going to say create right there as well. Stick around, guys, for the rest of the video. We're going to go ahead and try to create a blog post as well. So here we go, Creator AI. It's not talking about video. Looks like AI powered promises to help creators generate ideas for content. Okay, so it did get it right. You just want to be more specific with what you're putting in right here. If it's a website or something like that, you're probably going to want to just put the website in right there. All right, so that's how that works. Obviously, we go to the AI assistant. There's 69 modules in here. You're going to have to go and check out, all the rest of these. But overall, I mean, I think that it's right there with Wordhero. So far, I'm not seeing anything that makes it better than Wordhero. I think that they're both going to be really similar. They're both fast. They're, I would say these are definitely pretty high quality AI writers for the price that you're getting for the unlimited. You only pay one time, never have to pay a month again. And these are the only two tools that came to the market that give you unlimited content. Whereas, like Brainwork and a lot of the other AI writers that have come to Appsumo, they have a limit on them, right? So let's go over here and let's just say we're going to write a new article. We go to the keyword magic tool in SEMrush. Let's see if it kept my keyword that I found. I'm going to open this up. Yeah. So we're going to go with this one right here, how to change the color of bullet points in PowerPoint. So I'm going to go with this one right here. I'm going to copy that keyword, and then I'm going to go over to Neuron Writer, and I already did the analysis over here, and I've got the keywords, some of the keywords I want to include. We're going to go back over to Creator, and let's just go with, I'm going to sort this by blog. I only want stuff that has to do with the blog, and we're going to have blog outline, blog intro. So I'm going to go into a blog intro real quick. We're going to click on that. We're going to throw in our topic over here. Product or service, we don't need that. And we're just going to say create. So are you looking to add a little pizzazz to your PowerPoint presentation? If so, you may be wondering how to change the color of your bullet points. While the default black bullet points are fine for most presentations, there may be times when you want to add a little bit of color to make your points stand out. Luckily, changing the color of your bullet points is in PowerPoint is easy to do. In this article, we'll show you how to change the color of your bullet points in PowerPoint. We'll also provide some tips on when and how to use color in your presentation. So that's really good. We could go and read some more of those, but that is really good. It didn't get off point or anything, and it just rewrapped that up, and it's a nice short introduction at 100 words. Actually, if you wanted to go shorter, you could go with one of these ones, but let's just go with this one for now. We're going to go with, I'm going to star it. I'm going to give it a thumbs up as well. So you can give feedback to make it write even better for you. And then we're going to go over here to the copy button. So this is the only thing that, that it's kind of missing for me that I would like to see. I would like to see this dashboard smaller. If they could shrink down this over here, shrink down this just a little bit, and then literally like Copy AI and have a notepad over here that I can copy or paste, or even just have a little button over here like Pepper Type where you just click it and then it's notes. Because I have to go now and copy this over to my notepad. So this is my introduction. I'm on my other screen. I'm copying this over to my notepad, and that's a little bit like, it's not the biggest deal, honestly. I mean, we're getting really good content here, but it would be nice if they thought of that, the end user. I'm not seeing where you can do that inside of here, right? A little notepad. So you've got to pull out your other note, and not everybody has two monitors, so it won't be as easy for some of you. But you would just pull up your notepad, just pull up a notepad like this, and then you would go and paste your intro in like that. Okay. We'll come back to that. Okay. So now we have our blog intro, and you could go back over to AI Assistant, or you can just write from in here, come in here, and we got our blog body, we've got blog intro, and so forth. It might be a little more difficult to find what you're looking for because there's this massive list of 69 modules inside of here. So I think that we're going to probably go back to the AI Assistant, or you can get there by going dashboard and then just going to blog, and then you're also going to be able to do that really fast. All right, so then now we need to go with our blog outline over here. So we have a blog outline, and then I'm going to go and put our topic in again. So our topic over here, back over the dashboard, and we're going to throw that in right there. And we're just going to stick with what we have over here with optimal. They fine-tuned this. That's probably the best one. So here we go. Introduction, why change the color of bullet points in PowerPoint, how to change the color of bullet points, step-by-step guide, launch PowerPoint, select the slide with the bullets, clicked home. So it actually is kind of providing in the front group, click on the drop-down arrow next to bullet point button. Okay, open your PowerPoint presentation on the home tab. In the paragraph group, click the arrow next to the bullets. So it's really like, it's literally answering the question. I'd have to go and test this, pull up PowerPoint and see if this is actually how you do it. But it's actually answering the question directly. So we have click the font color right here. We also have click the font color right here. So it's starting to, each one of these is starting to check out. Click the font color drop down. So it's really easy. It sounds like you change the bullet point based on, you change the bullet point color based on font color drop down, and your bullet point should now, I'm going to go and test this real quick. Okay, so I pulled PowerPoint open, and what you do is you don't really highlight it. You just kind of put your cursor. So instead of highlighting that, it doesn't actually show you that it's highlighted, but you left click right here, right? And then you just kind of move to the left. And for whatever reason, I guess that's highlighted. It doesn't really show it in a graphic format, but I kind of just figured this out myself. I don't think that the instructions that it's giving us is exactly what it should be. You go to bullets over here, and then you're going to want to go to bullets and numbering. Once you pull up bullets and numbering, then you're going to go to the color right here and select red, and then okay. So that's how you can actually change the different colors right there. So the bullets and numbering, does it say anything about that? You're going to want to add that in right here. It doesn't say bullets and numbering, paragraph. So it doesn't really specifically say that. So that's where, this is a tough topic. A complete directions, exact how to do something technical. I would say it got 80% there, but it fell short of saying bullets and numbering, and that's what you want to select, right? So, but long story short, does pretty well. Let's just say that this is what we're going to go with right here. Well, we'll go with this one right here. So we have our directions right here, or outline. I'm going to paste that in over here. Then we're going to go back to dashboard, back to blog, and let's see right over here. So we have our blog body. So you'd go into blog body, open your PowerPoint presentation. And maybe this isn't the best idea, example article, because, there's not a whole lot to talk about when you're talking about open your PowerPoint. You know what? Better than that. We're not going to do that, because I'm not going to try to come up with a paragraph on how to open up PowerPoint presentation. We're just not going to do that. What we're going to do is take the topic, and we could use Neuron Writer and come in here to ideas and questions to answer. So here's all kinds of questions that they probably get from the people also ask section. So here's one specifically about a single bullet, which we already did that, but I just want to see what Creator can do with this kind of question. How do I change the color of a single bullet? Now you can put in the keywords right here, which is cool. I'm going to come back and do one more test of this as well, but let's just see what we can get right here. So this one's telling you to go in and change coding and everything. That's pretty crazy. I just don't think that that's where that's actually accurate. So you can change the color of a single bullet in your document by following these steps. Select the bullet that you want, open the home tab in the front group, click the arrow next to the font color, and then click the color you want. Okay, so open the home tab in the font group, click arrow next to font color, home tab. Okay, so there you go. It actually was right. If you have a bullet and we return, you can actually change it by just changing the color right here. So it was accurate. I wanted to go and double check that. There's more than one way of doing it, but you can actually change it just by what they're saying right there. So that's pretty cool. It actually did answer it. It's right here. So we would just go and copy this. We have that question answered. Let's go and do another test. So I think that it did it was pretty impressive, but you've got to be, with it enough to ignore this stuff. You're not going to go and tell people to do all this coding right here, which is probably not accurate coming from, an AI software. But this checks out. I just tested it. It actually checks out. So that's pretty cool. Let's go and just do another question for fun. Let's just go back over to the dashboard real quick. We'll go back over to blog, and we'll go back to blog idea generator. I don't really know what to write about right now. Let's just say tips for camping in the springtime. Something like that. Keywords, camping in the spring. And let's just see what we're going to get over here. Okay, so this is blog idea generator. The most important thing to remember when camping in the spring is to be prepared. I don't really see how it's giving us blog ideas. It seems like it's giving us like an outline. It's giving us an outline. So that's something that just doesn't seem blog idea generator. It's kind of giving us more of an outline. And I was just looking for titles. So tips for camping in the spring, that's going to be what we're going to go with. So I don't think that really worked the way that it's intended to work. I'm going to go with blog outline right here. So one thing I'm just noticing though is that, as far as the interface itself, we're going to go and check out a doc and see how that works as well. But we have an outline right here. I'm going to go ahead and just copy this outline. All right, so let's go do one more thing. Let's go over to the documents section over here. Let's create a new document and let's just say that it's this right here. And we have a document in here. You have not generated any AI output, not really seeing what this kind of line over here is and what this is on the right-hand side, because I don't see any buttons that I can click over here. Kind of interesting. But let's just say that we have write a little, normal, and a lot. Let's just say normal, and let's see what it comes up with right here for tips for camping in the springtime. So it is taking some time. Let's see what it's going to come up with, but this is taking quite a while. And I don't really know if this is the way this is intended to use, to just have it start writing. It should be able to take the topic that we put in right there. I'm not really sure, but we'll see what it comes up with. If not, then I'll try putting in the outline and then saying write more. We'll try that as well. Okay, so it's been a couple minutes. You can see the bar up here, it's stuck. So I possibly didn't use this correctly by just saying write, but it definitely didn't work for us right there. So I'm going to go ahead and just come and copy. I'm going to go ahead and just copy our outline over here. And I'm going to throw this in right here. I'm going to take this right here and say that that's the H1. Okay. And then I'm going to highlight this, and then we're going to, you can improve, you can rewrite, or you can paragraph based on that. Let's see what ends up happening right here. So planning ahead is key. It didn't keep the, that's interesting. It didn't keep the sentence that we put in. It didn't keep that, right? So camping can be a great way to spend the weekend with friends. And this is what it was supposed to be answering. I'm going to go copy this and put this back right over here. So that's something that, maybe I did that wrong again. So I really I use these softwares all the time. I'm thinking that I'm not having the best experience with their long form editor right here because like I said, I just highlighted this and then I said, write a paragraph based on the text that I highlighted, and it went ahead and it basically deleted it and then wrote something about it. So for me, I would have expected it to keep the line there and then write underneath it. So this time in my test, I'm going to push the return button and then I'm going to, let's just say we want to write normal and see what happens right there. Choose the right gear for the conditions. Be sure to pack appropriate clothing. So the world's largest collection of camping tents supplies head out. So that's just not that's not good text. It has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste it underneath, and then I'm going to highlight it and push paragraph. And so it does actually get rid of it, but it does, I believe, I'm going to read this. It is important to be prepared for any weather conditions that may arise while traveling. Make sure to pack appropriate clothing and footwear for the weather. Clothing should be lightweight and weather resistant. It doesn't talk too much about, because we're talking about camping up here, and the text that I wanted to talk about. Okay, so it doesn't seem like it's taking into context everything else that's going on. Even the paragraph up here has camping in it, and the title has camping in it, and our H1 has camping in it. And then when I wanted to write about this, it does not have the word camping in it. So then it talks about traveling, and it's not taking into full context of what's going on in the document that we're really talking about camping, right? So, I mean, just overall, generally using the software, I mean, I think that this is good, but if I had to rate this compared to Wordhero, I would definitely, I like Wordhero better, personally. Like I said, they did add more features over here that you're welcome to go try out. I'm not going to go and spend another couple $100 to get access to their SEO capabilities. Not when I have a tool like Neuron Writer that is just insane, and their primary focus is to be a surfer or phrase content optimization tool. So we know that we're going to get the major focus of optimizing, and you're going to get so many more statistics about what's going on with the content, what level of content you need. You get a lot of SEO type stuff in here. So like if you already have Neuron Writer, and I know that's a question that people are going to be asking. I know that people aren't going to watch a 35-minute or 30-minute video all the way through, but I know a question that I'm going to get from people is, if I have Neuron Writer and Wordhero, should I get Creator? Well, I'm going to tell you right now, no, I would not go and get Creator if I had Wordhero and Neuron Writer. I think that's going to be a really good toolkit. In fact, I think I'm going to make another video on using those two tools, because I just find after using this for the last 30 minutes, and I have logged in before, and it just it's like it's missing something for me. I know that some people have used this and said that it actually comes out with some really good, Creator handles more difficult topics. I will give it that. It handled the PowerPoint question and answered it directly, and it was accurate. So I think that Creator, if you are willing to spend more time to get to know it and kind of figure out how to use it, because you saw some of the things that was going on with me, even just trying to use their basic editor here. There's not a whole lot of options. You really just highlight something and then you push the paragraph button, or you push the return button, and then you have these options right here, write more. I think that if you come in with a really good outline, then so if you're getting your outline from Neuron Writer, you could actually come and pull up Neuron Writer, and you could get you could build an outline over here. You're going to go to the draft section and you're going to build your outline. You could copy that and then pull it into Creator, and you'd probably be fine. But with the just an enormous amount of AI softwares that I have, this would probably not be at the top for me. I do think it has a place, but I don't think it would be at the top for me. And in comparison with Wordhero, I think I like Wordhero better. So that's just my opinion, though. It's, and it's not like, there's a bunch of people that are going to be using both tools that, might like Creator better. That's totally fine. It's just my personal opinion, which is fine. Okay. So long video, wanted to kind of just do some exploration today with it. Do I think that this tool is worth getting? Yeah, absolutely. If you don't have Wordhero and you saw, the modules, they are continuing to put a lot of work into this tool. I don't think that you need Wordhero and Creator, and there's a chance that you probably already got Wordhero. But also, I don't follow along with the Wordhero Facebook group and all the, it's my intent. It's my impression that Wordhero is a small team, possibly even a solo person running that tool. So is it going to have the same chance of growing to the same level that Creator is going to be at some point? Maybe not, right? So you have to kind of consider all those things. And at the end of the day, it's $89, and the Wordhero is $89. You could just buy both, right? So you're on the safe side. So that's it for this kind of tutorial, a revisit of Creator.ai. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed to Runwire, I do deep dive tutorials and reviews into software just like this to help you make a better informed decision. All right, I'll see you in the next video.